Indeed, Mike, good morning, and we are coming live from the Ganjoni Clinic, one of the polling centers here in Mvita constituency. We've managed to go through a number of polling centers here in the constituency of Mvita, and by largely, actually, voting has begun at most polling centers, and the exercise opened as early as 6 a.m. But what is quite worrying, actually, is the turnout, because as at this particular time, traditionally, this is the time that most people actually troop to such places, but we are not seeing the numbers really coming. Here at the Ganjoni Clinic, where we are having the polling center here, we're actually seeing here, we are almost three parties here: the media, IEBC officials, and perhaps security apparatus. That is the story here, and I can actually even count the number of people that I've seen streaming in here for the last half an hour that we've lasted at this particular polling station. Well, you will expect this exercise to really move so smoothly, because largely, and it is actually the only ballot paper that is being here, that is on the spot here, is the presidential ballot, and therefore it is quite an easy exercise, and you will expect actually people to have started streaming in here and marking their ballot papers and leaving. But judging from what you're witnessing here, we hope perhaps the numbers could change later during the day, but so far it is still a very, very low turnout. We've been having this being one of the NASA strongholds, perceived NASA strongholds. There is actually an indication that there was an indication earlier on that this could actually happen, but we are seeing some other polling centers. One of the polling centers that is in town here, PhD, is one of those that has been on the focus, not even now, but even in the last, in the 8th of August, there was quite a good turnout, but that is not being registered at this particular time. And I want to talk here to the presiding officer of this center to give us a feeling of what is happening. His name is Fanao Walele. Karibu sana kwa KTN. We are live on KTN. Give us a feeling, perhaps, by this time, how many people have registered, and how many people actually registered at this polling center, and how many have come to vote?
Okay, the polling center has registered voters of 550 in each stream. We have two streams. That's a total of 1,110. So far, we have roughly 70 voters who have casted their vote. And as we are still here till 5 p.m., we are waiting for more to come in. So far, so good. We are ready, and nothing has happened on the negative side.
The 8th of August, same time. How does numbers compare with today?
The today numbers are it's relatively low. On the 8th of August, there was a lot of activities, and more voters were in plenty. But today the number is less. But we are still open. We are optimistic that people will come in to vote.
Do you have a rough projection of perhaps the voter turnout? And let's speak about security issues. How is security at your polling center?
Security here is beefed. Security is good, wonderful. We've been we've not had any security insecurity incidents. So security-wise, we are good. Ganjoni is good. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Walele. That is Mr. Walele, the presiding officer at this center, that is Ganjoni. Traditionally, this is one of those busiest polling centers around here in Mvita constituency, but judging from what is happening, it's quite worrying really to even IEBC officials, because numbers are not really so good. But there is some hope that perhaps as the day progresses, things might change. But largely, that is the feeling here. We are moving from one polling center to another. We will be moving to other constituencies that are on top focus. We are speaking of Kisauni, Nyali, and also Changamwe, to give a feel, or rather to capture the feeling of what is happening there, as, of course, the nation actually takes this particular